3 teenagers were taken hostage in Winnipeg this afternoon. A man on an outstanding warrant was chased into a random home where he took the teens hostage before exchanging gunfire with police. CBC's Mark Carcassonne has the details. Mark, what more can you tell us?
Yeah, very scary situation, Sarah, in the St. James neighborhood of Winnipeg this afternoon. It's left a lot of neighbors shaken. As you mentioned, Winnipeg Police were in the area because they had found out that a man who was wanted on an outstanding warrant was in the area. They went in there with their team, and that's when things seemed to spiral out of control. Here's how Constable Pat Sadak with Winnipeg Police describes how things went down. He says initially there was a chase, and during that chase, that's when things really went sideways.
There was an altercation situation with 3 hostages. There was gunfire exchange, and 3 hostages were saved. These brave officers were able to deal with a very volatile and dangerous situation, de-escalate it, and they ultimately saved the lives of 3 hostages.
Now, in the meantime, there was a rescue. 2 of the hostages were rescued when Winnipeg Police's tactical team showed up at the scene and were able to extract them. A 3rd hostage was rescued as well when this suspect allegedly took off, according to police. When police went in and rescued that 3rd hostage, they found that the house was on fire. That further exchange of gunfire occurred, it appears, in the backyard after there was an encounter between the suspect and police as he allegedly tried to flee. However, police are not confirming whether the suspect was shot or not. He did receive first aid on scene. He was taken to hospital. Police have not given us any update on his condition at this point. The Independent Investigation Unit of Manitoba, which examines all serious incidents involving police in the province, is investigating, but they say they do not comment on any active investigations. So they've given us little to no detail here.
Wow, Mark. I mean, gunfire, taking of hostages, kind of middle of the afternoon. This sounds pretty dangerous.
Very dangerous, and that's certainly how people in the area who witnessed the whole thing feel about it.
I live in the neighborhood. I was watching to see what was going on, and then I noticed that there were the SWAT team. They had ambulances sitting on the side. Officers had yelled for us to get inside, and we ran inside a building, and we heard several shots.
Police were not talking to me, so drove around, found a spot to just hang out, and about, I guess it was about just after noon, I heard 2 bursts of gunfire, probably about a dozen shots altogether.
As dangerous as the situation turned out to be, none of the hostages, none of the police officers responding were injured. We do know, again, that obviously the suspect received some sort of injury, but we don't know the extent of that, and police haven't said anything about any potential charges that could come from this situation, Sarah.
Okay, thank you, Mark.